Earlier in the week, I spoke at the U.S. Bank Private Client Reserve Women's Leadership Conference. I've been doing this work a long time, but that's the first time I've been invited to speak at the Women's Leadership Conference. And it was a lot of fun, so thank you. There are several of you in the room who are a part of that. That was really a good experience. In my preparation for the speech, I was thinking about the leaders in my life who've really made a big impression on who I am today. Some leaders that you learn that you want to be like when you grow up, and others you learn that you don't want to be like, right? When I looked at the list of the people that had the strongest influence on me, more than half of those leaders were women. And I find that to be inspiring on a number of levels. I mean, I have 2 girls that I have, the highest of hopes for. But I also live in a contemporary society when we can really drive and create remarkable things with a very pluralistic set of leaders. And I think that's really cool. And I'm grateful to see so many women here today and to create a forum where we can have a conversation about all these neat and wonderful things. One of the things that happened at the Women's Leadership Conference is a woman afterwards came up to me and said, gosh, I find this 7Fs thing to be really powerful. I'd like to take it into my organization, but I'm a little worried about it. It's not the kind of thing we talk about. She said, did it take a lot of courage for you to do that? And the answer is yes, actually. The first time I gave a public platform speech with a couple hundred people about 7Fs, somebody came up to me immediately afterwards and said, I think this is awesome. This is perfect for our company. Can you come to our can you come to our organization and only talk about 6Fs? And I was, she said, I just don't think we can take that faith conversation into our organization. I said, well, the answer is no. But let me explain it to you a different way. We're spiritual beings. We are different than all other mammals on the planet. And the society over the last decade has been difficult. There's been a lot of reasons why we are challenged. And we are voting with our pocketbooks. The only category in publishing that's growing today is the spirituality category. So we're spending our hard dollars buying books and ebooks and magazines and all sorts of stuff that are related to our spirituality. So it makes it perfectly natural, I think, that we bring the concepts of the 7Fs, the concept of goodness, into this environment. Our mission here is to spread goodness in leadership and business. We focus on leaders because that's where the leverage is. And we believe that good leaders radiate goodness, which means they reward excellence, they live generously, they promote fairness, and they spread positivity. The best way we know how to do that is to encourage people to live a well-blended 7Fs life. When I was 30 years old, I had a birthday party, and a couple of my buddies from college said, hey, we want to go skydiving. And I loved that kind of adventure, and I said, hey, I'm in. Let's go. So then I had a conversation with my bride, who said, what are you, nuts? We got these 2 little kids. You don't have anything near the amount of life insurance that it's going to take for you to go skydiving. And she said, maybe when you're 50. So most of you know that earlier this year I turned 50. We had this college frat party kind of thing that we recreated with my adult kids and another family from Bloomington down in Gulf Shores, Alabama. I had a really good day. By the end of that day, we were opening presents, and the last one I opened was a gift certificate for skydiving. 20 years this woman carried that with her. On Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock, I'm going to do my first skydive. So if I'm not here for the breakfast next month, we'll have you call Kevin. No, seriously, we started this whole thing with the idea that if we talked about 7Fs, people would want to come and be a part of it. It was a leap of faith. I could not be more grateful that we fill the room, and we're doing everything we can to keep expanding the room so you can invite your friends.